Okay, take two. Hopefully we're good now. I've lowered some settings because I'm doing this live stream using a DJI camera, the Osmo Pocket 3, and I don't know, I guess it's probably a little underpowered when it comes to doing live streams, but it has the feature. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so what we're doing today, I managed to get myself a RTX5080, and I'll repeat myself because it's started again this stream. I had no idea that I was going to be able to get one of these when I did. I got this on launch day because this was supposed to be a 5080 paper launch where there was nothing available. They're all sold out to bots and things like that. I just happened to check on the launch day my local store, and they had two in stock. So I did the click and collect on feature on their website and bought it. And I didn't believe that it was going to actually happen until I got to the store and they handed it to me. So that was really good. So I got this RTX5080 and I'm pairing it with a Intel i9 14900KF, which is going in there. I know Intel. I know at the moment the AMD, what are they called? 9800X3D or whatever is the pick of the pack, the choice, but I always prefer Intel because, I don't know, I'm just used to it with overclocking and stuff like that. And what I'm doing, this is my old PC that is going to my daughter. I'm taking out the SSDs from it and putting it in my new PC, and I've got some extra ones to put back in there for her to use. Just change this to live chat. Oh, I better check and make sure the audio is working again. Which I think it is. And it is. Lovely. Alright. Okay, alright, so I'm removing, I've got this has got a 3080, which is going to go back in for my daughter's PC. But first things first is taking out the SSDs, which have a really small Phillips head bit. Maybe I might share this stream. I know it's 2:30 in the afternoon, people are probably working and all that, but whatever. It's a good description I've got on this video. If one of my mods happen to join, maybe I might get them to add something creative. Heatsink and another screw for the actual SSD. Now I don't even know which one's which. I think this one is my main drive. I don't know. Two terabyte. No, I don't think so. I think the main drive is a 1. Yeah, that's the 1 terabyte there. So that'll be the main one. On that note, I feel like I've always had that in the wrong slot because I think you want to put your main drive in the SSD slot that's closest to the CPU. So I feel like that has the most lanes. Not that it always makes much difference, but I think that's how it's supposed to work, which I didn't do. All right, now I'm going to replace one of these is like super mental speed, which is which? That's the 1 terabyte. I think it's this one that I want. No, this is the Gen 5 NVMe. This one. This is going to be in my new PC. So let me go over there. And this is what Emily gets. And she'll also have all the other drives in there, because there's probably about 4 terabytes worth of SATA drives in here. That I will put into the top one. I believe that's how it should have been. That's hello, laptop, can you please not go to sleep? Oh, pain in the ass. Okay, put the cover back on it. So I've got a gigabyte motherboard in this one. Gigabytes always served me well, but I went ASUS this time. Hopefully that's not a problem. Now there may be a problem with the new build, which I am anticipating. With the motherboard that I was able to get, actually I never checked it. Look, I believe that it supports up to 13th gen and 14th with an update, with a BIOS update, but I was hoping that this might be new stock that supports it. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it does say for 13th gen. That's what I was expecting. I was just fingers crossed, but no. But I might have to just do a BIOS flash and update it, which will give it compatibility with 14th gen. I did my research. Hopefully, I did it right. And we'll put the GPU back in. Now Emily's just going to have to reinstall Windows 11 because it's a brand new SSD. And look at this thing. See that? That's a 3D printed, I designed it myself, 3D printed sag bracket, which has worked wonders. Yeah, it's good. The new GPU though comes with its own sag bracket. Alright, that's, oh no, I better plug this back in, otherwise that won't work. So, where's that going? This power connector, he's been a bastard. I'm gonna force it. I get having compatibility for the 6-pin. Seriously, they need to make just 8-pin ones. So you don't have to stuff around with them being separated. And this just doesn't want to go in. Why? These aren't bent, are they? Give me this light. Oh, no way, that pin has been pushed in. Fuck. That's a problem. How long's it been like that for? Or have I just done that now? That's not good. Fuck. What do I do? I'm not going to be able to pull that pin out, and I'm not savvy enough to pull this apart. We might have to just hope that pin doesn't underpower or under ground. Fuck, it'll probably catch on fire. Oh, you're joking. The fucking, I think I fucked the power connector. Unless it's been like that, I don't know. That one pin is pushed in. What is that pin? Because if it makes bad contact, it can increase resistance, which causes heat. Heat causes melting. It feels like it goes on. I just got it on then. It goes on, but just probably only about 2 millimeters instead of like 6. We'll just, before we turn that on, I have to make sure the home and contents insurance is up to date, because that could catch fire and burn the house down. Hey Michael, how are you, man? I may have broken the 3080 power connector, or it may have been like that for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I've just noticed that one of the pins is like pushed in. It is making connection still, but it's Emily's problem now. I've got a 5080. As long as it doesn't catch fire, it should be right. I think that's fairly suitable mantra for anything in life, really. As long as it doesn't catch fire, it's fine. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Right, let's organise myself. What's this? Is this the one that I just took Emily's out of? Yeah, so that's rubbish. Let's get rid of that. That's my new one. Alright, let's open up the case. Alright, let's have a look what's in this box first. Instructions, screws and bits and pieces, Lian Li Devour sticker. Look, if you're not putting that on at factory, it's not getting put on. This is a new model of the Dynamic 011. So it's going to be a little bit foreign to me. Fuck, I don't know what these are. Graphics card anti-sag bracket. The case comes with one as well. Oh, we'll see which one's better. Come on, me while I try and get the case out of the box. Right. God, it's heavy when it's empty. That feels like it weighs almost the same as that computer with nothing in it. Oh, that's heavy. So this has glass all the way to the corners. Oh, it has a bar in there still. Wow. What's this brass fanfare? Well, that's got extra plugs down the bottom, does it? Sorry, what are you talking about? I'm just taking off the wrong screw. That's really hard to get off. So this is different. The previous O11 that I've got wasn't mesh. It had just slots in the side with an actual mesh filter, but this is kind of like built in. Which I think I took off anyway. Right, how do you get these side panels off? Okay, they just pop off. Pop forward. Alright, now I need to get this back panel off too. Yep, same. Alright, pull that apart and let's grab the motherboard. Motherboard, CPU and RAM, let's install those. That top is heaps better than the one I have. Is yours the same as mine? Has yours got the filter at the top? Because yeah, that's what my older one has. What is this in here? Oh, that's the Wi-Fi antenna. And the bottom that has that removable filter thing, which I think is magnetic. Yeah, the bottom has the magnetic filters. So does the top, but this one doesn't. Actually, put this underneath. It's an anti-state bag. Alright, let's get the CPU in. This weird thing, I've never seen those on there before. I don't think that needs to be on there. And we get the CPU in there. Yeah, the older case has the slots in them. This one looks like it's got a filter in the bottom, which is probably the only place you need it, because that's going to be the intake at the bottom. and the exhaust at the top. Yeah, looks alright. So maybe just steal this light. Pins on the motherboard look nice. No damage. Alright, just make sure I put this in the right way. Arrow. Where's the key? Can't see the key. Other way. Yeah, it's keyed in with slots. They don't have the little arrow. Okay, CPU's in. There. All right, RAM. So that CPU was the i9-14900KF. The K means it's overclockable. The F means there is no onboard graphics. So you need a GPU. You need what's called a discrete GPU, which is my 5080. The ones without the F, you don't need a graphics card. So if you're just using it for like office work or whatever, you don't actually need a video card. You can plug it into the HDMI that's on the motherboard. Alright, first time build with DDR5. Now I need to work out, is it slot 1 and 3? The instructions are in the box. Need to work out what slot to put. So there might be some stuff I need in here. Let's get this stuff out. Stickers. Stickers look pretty cool. They won't be going on anything. Oh, getting old, man, these kills my back. Alright, that's not a novel. Great. Alright, which is channel A1. A1 and B1. That's what we want, so that'd be closest to the CPU. Skip one, then yeah, okay. That's what I was going to do anyway. These two. There we go, a few clicks. Should be in. Yep. Alright, now this is Trident Z Neo RGB. DDR5 6,000 megatransfers per second, I think it was. Where'd the box go? 6,000. There's two 32 gig sticks, so I got 64 gigabytes of RAM this time. Should help with all the crazy shit that we do on the HXP show. Okay, RAM is in. Hey Pat, how are you, man? Doth that be Trident RAM I'm seeing? Yeah, it is. Trident Z. RGB. Alright, now let's put in SSD. I think it's underneath here maybe? No, I don't think that part's removable. Let's have a look. Yeah. All right. Motherboard layout fucking looks a bit different. Oh, it's under there. That's where it is. Right, okay. This needs to come off. It might be captive. Yeah, it is. Alright, put that there. Is it? For those who dare. Righto. Alright, so I need the 1 terabyte. This one. This one will go in here. Oh, no screw. It's just a bloody dial thing that you can lock that in with. Thank God. Oh, that's a heatsink. I'm going to take this plastic off. There's a trap for young players. I don't need to put a screw on it. That is so good. Alright, Asus are winning me over with design so far. If anyone, or Snoogs and Grim, is feeling particularly creative, you can edit the description for the video, because that doesn't say anything, I don't think. Yeah, and hello to everyone that's watching. I know Grim and Michael are there. There's a couple other people there. If you just want to just say hello, let me know you're there. That's great. Alright, where's the second slot for the SSD? Because it's all covered these days. You can't actually see the slots. So PCI, well that was socket 3 that I've just used, but that's the closest one to the motherboard. So that would have to be the main one. But why would you call that socket 3? Actually it's M.2 1 socket 3. There's the other one there. Oh, they're all socket 3. Okay, so that was 1. Okay, yeah, gotcha. So then this one is socket 2, and then there's socket 3 there. So this is the one I need to take off. Who's taking control? G'day, Jake. Thanks for saying hey. Thanks for coming and watching. Yeah, I'm no professional PC builder by any measure, so this is going to be a slow build, but I'll get there. I know what I'm doing. I just take my time so I don't stuff anything up. Oh, and these SSD NVMe drive things here, these have won my heart. I've never had these on one of my builds before. Where you can you put the SSD in and it's just a clip that goes over the top. It's not a screw. Weird. It's like a latch. Oh, why is that sticking up like that now? Anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah. Another trap for young players. That also has a piece of plastic on it for the heat spreader. It's like a thermal paste, but it's like a tape. Okay, sweet. SSDs are in. Is that all I'm doing? Is that all I'm just putting two in? Yeah. No. No, there is another one that was meant to go in the slot too. I think. Yeah, shit. Anyway. Yeah, because I'm putting 3 SSDs in here. So I do need to take this one off as well. But I want that one in here. I want that in slot 2. Because that one's 2. And then, which one's 3? 3 is this one. Alright, a little bit of a fail. That one's got to go in this slot, slot 3. This one is going, this is like an editing drive, I think I'm using this one for. And I want my game drive to be the second drive, which is this new one, which is Gen 5 times 4 NVMe. Up to 12,400 megabytes a second sequential read. So this is why I want my games to load off. So my load times are down. This high-performance SSD requires a cooler to operate at optimal speed. This can either be your motherboard's cooler or a separate M.2 cooler. Now, I don't think they mean cooler as in like a fan. I think they're talking about like a heat spreader. I don't know. Either way, I think they just put that on there to go, oh, just so you know, the speeds might be shit. But it's because it's too hot. Well then, that's a metal sticker over the top. I think that's their own little built-in heat spreader. Mind you, these little clips are only if you've got the 2280 sized M.2s. If you use the smaller ones, you've got to use a screw. So let's put these back on. This one. Which way was it? What does that say? Join. S-I-R. And that's all I can make out. I don't know. I think that's propaganda. Alright, Crabsicle. Hey mate. What CPU did you choose to pair with the 5080? I chose the 14900KF. as I did say earlier, I know that's probably not everyone's choice because everyone's raving about the, was it the 9800 X3D or something like that? But yeah, no, I know Intel, so I just stuck with Intel. Alright, now this has got to go back on here as well. I'm putting these things upside down. I have no idea. I probably should have taken note. The text helps. Make sure it's up the right way. Oh, did I forget again? Yes, I did. That's like every single one I've remembered as soon as I put it back to take the plastic off. Good choice. Team red and blue, both great. I agree. They are both good. For and against for all. Personal preference prevails. I heard a oh, look at that! I've never seen that before. Asus are doing some cool shit with their design. When you put the GPU in, there's a little clip at the back. Normally you've got to like jam your finger in under the bottom and try and get in there to take that clip and take it out. This has a button that moves it out for you. Like these ones at the back have little clips. You can get to those ones. I suppose this one's a bit harder to get to, so they've put a button in there. That's excellent. What I was going to say is I have no idea. Something about something a wise man said. I can't remember how he says it properly. I'll just murder it. So I think I just might not say it. Something about if you're smiling, you're doing it right. You're enjoying yourself. Jam your finger in the bottom. Yeah, you got to jam your finger in here. In there to like push this back so you can get the GPU out. Now they've put a button in there. Look at that. That's mad. Oh, and there's a power button on the oh my god, this motherboard. Look, it was expensive, so it should have cool shit on it. It has a power button as well. Normally, on like a run-of-the-mill motherboard, if you want to start the computer without having a button plugged in, like the case button, you have to short the two jumpers with like a screwdriver or something. This actually has a start button on it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything that's going to go on the motherboard before it goes in the computer. And we'll have to fit the cooler while it's in there. So let's put this aside. And get the case. There's a lot of stuff here, I don't know what it's all for. Alright. So dynamic 011, what's it called? Evo RGB. It's got lights somewhere. Is it? Yeah, I think this edge lights up. I don't know. Alright, looks like it's got the standoffs already. And where are the motherboard screws? It's in this pile of stuff somewhere. the screws come with a case, not the actual motherboard. Yeah, it does. And look at this, it comes with the case. It comes with an actual little container, which has all little dividers that you can add in after the fact. That's really cool because all my other screws are all just floating in my motherboard box. Alright, so which screws do we need? Is it these ones? I think it's these ones. Maybe not. These ones. No, it must be the little ones. That looks too small. No, that's right. Alright, let's put the motherboard in here. G'day, 18. Hey, Tris. Have I tried switching it off again? I haven't even started it up yet. Got to build it. Motherboard in there. Oh, should I do the power supply? I don't think I could put that in next. I don't think that harms it. Doing it later. Actually, is there a... I might need to take that off now. Otherwise they will never come off. Alright. This tedious task of screwing 1,000 screws into a motherboard. Okay, that's 2. I think they usually take 15. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, not 15. Is that 9? I think that's all of them. Give me a light. Yeah, 9 screws for the motherboard. Yeah, looks good. Alright. Let's put them aside for a second. Let's put the power supply in here. Right. 1200 watt thermal tank. Don't think it needs a 1200 watt, but it gives you good overhead. 80 plus gold. Bag of cables. Yes, it comes in a little bag. Alright, smart fan. Smart zero fan off, yeah, I can stay on. Okay. I might have to take this back. Oh no, this opens! It's a door! Oh my god, things have just progressed so much since I last built my computer. On my old one, this you had to take off a thumb screw, peel it back and pull it up, and it was just a pain in the ass. This is a door now. I like that. Alright. Now we want the fan to the bottom. So it needs to go in here. That way. But before I put it in, I should probably put the cables in that I need. Save me reaching in and trying to get the right cables while it's in the computer. Alright, so I need a shit ton for the 5080. I believe 4 PCIe plugs go into the fucking thing, up from 2 from the 3080. Alright. So stupid split cables. I will not need SATA, thank God. I'm doing away with SATA. SATA can go, actually, shit, I might need SATA for the AIO. Damn it, I thought I was doing away with them. I was going to kick SATA to the curb and it can go and hang out with Molex. Alright, so that's PCIe. That's there's 2 on each of those, isn't it? Yeah. So that's 4. Wait, that's only got... Yeah, this one's pigtailed, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah. I don't know if you want to pigtail them though, do you? Does that matter? I don't think it does, but is it ideal? I don't know. Has anyone got any comments on that? This movie's blocking the view of the sheepdog. Can you see it? I wonder if, I don't know if, will the auto, do you want my face in? There we go, the auto tracking. There you go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe you just want to see the desk. Yeah, so has anyone got an opinion on that? Maybe you can do a quick Google for me. What's better? Using the pigtail or just using 4 separate cables? Because I'm fairly certain this power supply will have it. I could probably do 4 individuals. But I don't think I haven't heard any issues with using pigtails. So that's 2. What's this one for? That's just a single. That one's not pigtailed, so that would be one that I could use. That isn't pigtailed. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know if I've got 4 of them though. Let's have a look. That's a pigtailed one. This is the CPU one, so I'll need this. So that's the CPU, we'll want that, definitely. This is, actually there's probably 2 for the CPU, is there? You still got me, camera? Yeah, 2 8s, sorry, for the CPU, so we will need this one as well. Okay, this one is the motherboard power cable, so we definitely need that. There. Okay, and this is the high powered, but I don't, 12 volt high power, I don't think we use that though, do we? I think we use the one that comes with the GPU. That's the bloody melty power. Oh, you lost me. How'd you lose me? Big head like this. Yeah, I think you use the one that's comes with the video card. I don't think I need any of these. Ew, Molex. That's Molex if you're wondering. Those fucking old things are rubbish. I don't think I need any of these. They're Molex as well. Maybe it can. Maybe that converter that's in with the GPU is if you don't have one of these, which is a 12 volt high voltage connector. But instead of having the 4, that's what I was talking about before, with 4 of these plugging into that adapter, I can probably just use this one. Hopefully this isn't the melty connector, because it's quite stiff and they don't like bends. Let's have a look on the GPU and see how it connects. Because if it's angled, it might not be a bad idea, might not be an issue, which I think is essentially what they've done to try and avoid the melty connector. First time opening this. No, it's a straight up and down one. That's disappointing. So it means the cable's going to have to like bend around. See on the, what do you call them? The Founders Edition cards, you can wire it up the side here and it goes in on an angle, so the cable can stay like on a real large radius bend versus that straight down. So yeah, not terribly impressed that this card has done that, but we'll work with it. Alright, so high power. Which way is this going again? Yeah, it's that way. This way. I assume that's not directional. Because that's a 600 watt cable. This one, well, it's not one cable, it's many cables. It's one per pin. But that cable can carry 600 watts on its own. It's 1,000 watt, 1,200 watts, sorry. So half of the power can go down that one cable. I saw there was some that had a really loose connector cable. Yeah, well, I'm hoping these are not, this into the actual power supply, that's actually a good connection. So that's not so bad. Alright, well that answers that question. I don't need 4 of those, but we need, alright, what's this one? Probably don't need that. Come back to it if I do. Alright, this is the motherboard one. Where is this going to? Because that. I have to disconnect that. No, it's this end. Okay. No, I don't want to push that down on that switch and break those. Okay, put it in nice and solid. This is what, CPU? Yep. Maybe 2 of these. Alright, so I've got CPU, motherboard power, GPU, might need SATA for the AIO. The AIO that I've chosen is really cool too. You lose me, did you? Come over here. Well, the AIO that I've chosen is pretty cool. It's the Lee Hydro Shift LCD. It has an LCD screen on it. I wasn't going to bother with an LCD screen this time around, but the other model that I wanted was coming from like Germany. So I picked this one because it was in Australia. And it's got an LCD screen on it, and that's about it. It's got some cool stuff in software you can do. But yeah, I need to see how this gets power. It's SATA. And there it is. It is a SATA connector. Okay, I'm going to need that. I will need at least a SATA power. Alright, so I'll have to plug this in as well. I think if I do that, because I don't need my head in the middle of the screen. Okay, close enough. Okay. All right, that should be all of the power that I need. Right, what do we got here? A jacked up Hilux. I think I remember who that is. I won't say your name just in case you don't want it out there. You're still rocking your 980. The 980. I had a 970. I went from the 970 to the 1080, then the 3080, and now the 5080. If it still works for the games that you like playing, man, that's all you need. But yeah, you're also running a jacked up Hilux, brother. You win. I think that's bullshit. I don't actually think he has a jacked up Hilux anymore. I might be wrong. But I think what's more likely is a I reckon like a soccer mum van or something for you these days, isn't it? Right. Where did I put that box of screws here? Alright, well I feel like this needs to just point down now. You don't need my head, you want to see what I'm doing, I think. Screwdriver. Oh, I almost lost the entire box of, fuck, I would have lost my shit if I did that. Fuck. Come on, there's got to be one more of those bastards. That's it, yeah, I think. Yeah, it is. Cool. I need to get nice. You're just showing off to the live stream that we have an ice maker. Just put a fancy like that. $980 is a piece of shit, but it's my piece of shit. That's good, man. Like I said, if it runs your games. What was this here for? Did I need this? I don't think so. I think we're good.
Okay, bye-bye.
So yeah. Alright, but I do need to route these, but maybe I might route those in a minute. Actually no, because I'm going to need to lay it down. So, right, this is going to have to come in. Maybe that one? No, maybe the top. Yeah, I'll put this, that's the 12 volt high power. The motherboard power. This way, so I've got some light. Motherboard power's here, so there we go. So that one can come in there as well. CPU, come up the top, because that's there. There's another CPU one, which is this one. That'll come in up the top as well. Waiting for 3070s to drop more. Need to upgrade before GTA 6. Yeah, absolutely. That 980 or 970, that ain't got shit. No, it was a 980, I think, is it? That's not going to run GTA 6. You got time. Won't until like 12 months after release before it hits PC. Yeah, that's unfortunately probably correct. It can't be live. It's not even plugged in. What? Late to the show. What is the motherboard CPU combo you went with? Okay, motherboard is a Asus ROG Strix Z790F gaming. That one. CPU is an Intel i9 14900KF. And what was the other thing you asked? Oh, that's what you asked. I answered it. Okay. Yes. Alright, now this, the SATA power, that can stay in the back. This is like fairly neat without any cable management. That's insane. Neat for me anyway. I don't particularly care if I can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, I need SATA for the case power as well. Which I'll plug one of those in now. Let me turn this around because it gives me a light. Take this microphone off because it's not actually working, I don't believe. I've always found building computers satisfying. I am with you 100%, man. I love it. I mean, it can take me hours to do it because I don't do it every day, but I enjoy doing it. I actually, to the point where I tell people that say, oh, I'm looking at getting a computer, I'm like, bro, I'll build it for you. And I do it generally for free, or I make them pay and buy my lunch or something. Alright, now that, what's this? Let's see. That's the front panel audio, I think. And this would be RGB for the case. So, where is this all coming from? Under there. Right, let me just pull this shit through. So it's not all tangled. Plug that back in. It's the power for the RGB on the case, I believe. Alright, now these, alright, USB 3. That's going to need to go through the middle as well. Put in there. USB 2, I think this is. As I go on the motherboard, that's in the same spot. So that can go in there as well. Front panel and RGB header. The front panel will go down the bottom, so it can go through that grommet there. And RGB header, oh, there's a few of those, I think. I might get a torch, so let me turn it around just for light. Whoops, I accidentally came back with an alcoholic beverage. I got the torch though. Watch me spill that over something and break it. RGB, where do I want that plugged in? There's heaps of them. Maybe I can just put it up the top here. Yeah, that can go up. Oh, got a bit more length. That's what she said. Yeah, maybe if I route that properly, it'd be a bit better at the back. I might just plug that in. Yeah. There we go. And HD audio. That's going to be down the bottom, I think. Let's just put all this away in here for now, so I can lay it down. That's so good. Alright, I know it's not the best angle for you to see what I'm doing in here, but it's probably the best I've got. What's the cooling solution of choice? It is a Lee Hydro Shift LCD. 7. Is that backwards? Is everything backwards on the stream? It's like the camera reversed. Let me have a look. Come on, catch up. Oh no, that's right. I don't know why I thought it was for a second there. Maybe my eyes are backwards. Alright, let's get these connectors plugged in. Right, so we've got USB. Just gotta go this way. USB 2 for the front panel. I'll get the power into. I didn't get any cable extenders this time. Had trouble with them last time, causing dramas. Just going with the ones from the box. In USB 3. Which way is this going? Front panel solution. Alright, lovely and Lee, they make great stuff. Yeah, I've only ever used the case before. Now I've got uni fans as well. I've got going in there. I bought too many though, because I realised that the AIO, because I bought 9, because I'm going to have 3 fans at the back, 3 at the bottom, and I was going to change the 3 fans that came in the AIO, but I realised after the fact that you can't actually change them, it's wired into the whole system. So I've got 3 spare uni fans, 120mm uni fans that I can replace if any of them die. CPU power in. So make sure that's plugged in properly. Yep, they're good. Front panel? Yeah. Whoa. So it's all in one cable. You're kidding me. This case is mad. So, where do I plug that in though? Let's work this out. Guessing it's that. I don't know, maybe I'll look at the instructions. I've got it here, Lynn Lee. Alright, let's have a read. Does this light get brighter in here? Case I/O is the worst part of building, yeah, I agree. Let me see if this light gets brighter. No, make it whiter. No, it's as good as it's going to get. Right, let's have a look what it says for the case. I like it better when they're just the individual things that say power, HDD, reset. I like that better. This is just one cable, which is easier, but like to actually plug in. But I don't actually know which way it's supposed to go. Where's the connectors? Oh, my back is killing me. Getting old. Just flicking through trying to find a picture of the cables. Alright, these instructions aren't mad. It's like all the bits and pieces about how to pull the thing apart and use all the bits and pieces. Where's the power stuff? Not that way, it goes the other way. Thanks, Az. Am I nuts? Does it not mention anything about the case connectors, the case I/O? But, oh, here we go. Alright, so 1, power LED, 3. This is the worst instructions I've ever seen for this. Alright, so front panel. The arrow is pin 1. Did see an arrow on there. Yep, so that's pin 1, which is power LED. Alright. This thing's annoying. Where does this come up? Magnets. Weird. Still can't see shit through there. Alright. Power switch, power LED. Alright, so I think it goes on here. Right. Got that right? Yeah. I think that's right. Alright, we'll find out later when we go to turn it on whether the buttons work. Oh, HD audio, whatever now. Front panel. I've captured it in there. Actually, that might be okay. Where's it going to go? HD audio. It's probably on this bit here, is it? I think that goes there. Yeah, I'll get that underneath. I think I'm doing it wrong because it's not going in. Blanks aren't on and up. No. Oh. No. Speaker. That might be it. I don't know, maybe I'll look at the motherboard instructions. It's all front panel there, yeah, that must be it. 16. 16, let's go to 118. Fucking mad. Don't understand any of this shit. It said 180. Oh, man, set. Fuck. My page off. Dickhead. I want to know when that made sense. Yes. Yes. Let's go with that. It's right. Fuck it. Let's claim that it's correct. We'll go with that. All right. What's next? Let's do the CPU caller. Let's do the AIO. All right. Let's do that. Does the stream keep freezing up? I think it is for me. All right. Why is that stuck on? Oh, there's a screw hanging through the bag. Ooh, silicon packet. Right, that's the way we're going in. It's the thing I love about this case. There's just so much room. Alright, now I might need to turn this so I can screw that in. Alright, does that have screws? Got a box of stuff, my brackets, and some stuff I probably don't need. That doesn't have screws there. No. Alright, I'm going to use some from the case then. Alright, so we want to make sure we don't go too deep. And these too short. Let's have a look. Forward. G'day Steve, good for me, and I'm in the USA. Oh, the stream, it's not cutting out. Okay, cool. That's good. Good. Thank you, mate. Alright, let's go back. I can afford to go out there. How do these screws fit? Yeah, these flat ones are good to go on the top because that way the mesh thing will go on all right. So maybe I might move that down one slot. It's kind of hitting. Can't do that. Can't finger that. I need to screwdriver it back out. Move that down one slot. Should be alright. Grab another 2 of those. 1, 2. Good. Alright, let's tighten that up. I'm happy with where that is. Whoops. Okay, alright, the radiator is in. Undo this tie. Right. Now, got, what's this? This is a fan header, I believe. SATA power and the USB header. Alright, so this, let's do the, we'll stick the SATA cable, I'm going to route that. Alright, so that's going to go on that way, like that. I'm going to put that backing plate on though still. SATA, we'll send that out the top. And the other end here is the USB header. Need a torch to find one of those. Maybe at the top. Fan. I feel like they're always down the bottom. Yeah, there's two there. Do we have any up the top? Should make life easier. I don't think so. This one I have to get routed to the back. Maybe if I route them both out the back and then come down the bottom for that. I think that's probably the best bet. Let's do that. Stand this up. Did that not come through? No. Is this the USB? Yeah. Bring that out the top as well. Plenty of length, I think. Yeah. And that one is the fan header, so that one will be alright. That'll be going to the CPU one. This SATA power will go into one of these, but not that way, the other way. This has to go in the bottom. That's what he said. That. Tuck that in. Now that back plate, shit, I'm not going to be able to get that in there. Oh shit. I should have done that before I put the motherboard in. Oh, I don't think this is going to go in. There's no fucking way I'm getting that in. I'm going to have to take the motherboard out. Mad! Yeah, alright. Well, I'm glad I haven't put the cooler on yet. I suppose that wouldn't have mattered too much. Easiest to build up the motherboard before it goes in the case. Yeah, fuck yeah. I did that. I just forgot a bit. The cooler backing plate, I completely forgot about. Right. Oh fuck, I've plugged all the plugs in and shit. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around that. I've just fucked up. Put this over here. And get unscrewing. Let's unplug some of these things I don't want to break. Because I literally just need to lift it enough to get under there. Alright, well that's the first fuck up. I even gave a thought to that like a couple of days ago. I'm like, oh, I need to check whether I'll be able to put that back plate on after, and then forgot all about it. I actually thought I should check and see if the motherboard, sorry, the motherboard tray in the case allows access. It doesn't. There is a hole there, but the hard drive trays are in the way, so I wouldn't be. If the thing was flat, I'd be able to do it. Like if it didn't have these things on it, like if they were something that you just fed through the back, it would probably be okay. But it's not. So there's 9 of these, remember, so that's 4. This is number 5. Number 6. It's only 9 screws. Yeah, nine's a lot. Okay. Alright, we should be back now. Stream did drop out. Thanks for the heads up. Jacked up, Hilux man. Get in there, you bastard. Okay, backing plate is on. Now, I need to make sure I don't have any cables pinched under the motherboard. Okay, make sure they're all clear. Where's my torch gone? Clear, clear. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, now 9 screws back in. All right, we should be back. Can everyone confirm that we're back? Yeah, it's because I'm using this camera to do the live stream, which arguably isn't made for a live streaming camera. However, they put the feature on the thing. I think it would be like capable because it's a very good camera otherwise. But because otherwise I was going to have to use my phone, and I didn't really want to do that in case I needed it. You bastard. There we go. It's real good, just did for a minute or so. Yeah, it dropped out. There was a little warning on the actual camera saying that the stream like ended, and it gave me the option to reconnect, which is good, I suppose. And I feel like I just cross-threaded that screw. Whoops. It's tight. Probably never come out ever again. other than when you're building it and fuck up and have to take it out. When do you take the motherboard out? I suppose if it shits itself or it doesn't work. That's fucked. The motherboard is the last thing you want to fucking fail, because then you're going to rip everything apart. Not that you want anything to fail. Okay, screw number 8. Where the fuck's the last one go? What did I miss? Oh yeah, that top corner there. Right, motherboard's back in. Now, there's these little plug things. Where is it? I don't know if I need to use these. Or if they're just there to hold it in case the sticky stuff doesn't. The sticky stuff just gave way then. Lift this up. Oh, what am I dropping? I don't know. I should read the instructions, shouldn't I? Alright, let's have a look. Oh, what am I sitting on? It's fine. How did that get there? Right. Piece F. What is F for? F for fuck, you need to pull it apart again? Or F for finally, something that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so they go on, but which way? Yeah. Are they either way? It's these things. Oh yeah, I think they go either way. I don't think it matters. I think they're like most of today's kids. They go either way. Oh, shirt just fucking ripped. And the last one. Right. All this shit. Oh, do I use their like fucking no-name thermal compound or find my own? How'd that get through there? Lay this back down. You watch all these YouTube channels where they build a computer and the video is like 22 minutes long or something, and you're like, this is going to take me like 4 hours, 5 hours. It's either a lot of heavy editing going on, or, which is actually probably more the case, that they build computers a lot more than I do. And every time I build a computer, it's with new components as well. So I need to learn how the things come together. Most of it's all generally the same sort of setup, but in a slightly different way. So it's I've got to learn every time. Hopefully you got something better than what they gave you. I'm not sure that is in reference to. Sorry, can you rewrite that? Alright. Which is deep. Why the aircon deep? So that is definitely required. Alright, and I've still got the. I've put the USB header back in. Oh, thermal paste. Right, yeah. I do have, yeah, I've got good thermal paste. I'm not going to use what they gave me. RGB header. Plug that back in. RGB for the AIO fans. Right, and the US, no, what's this? Oh, that's the fan control, which will go CPU. Have they got an AIO one on here, or is it just CPU fan, CPU optional? I think I'll just put it on CPU fan. And that'll control the fan on the AIO with the temperature of the CPU. All right, I'll mount the cooler now. So I'll go get the thermal paste. I'll be back. Okay, got my old motherboard box, and I'll use some fresh. This stuff's pretty good though. Let's have a look at it. Is there much in there? Yeah, I'll just use the fresh packet that I got here. Whoa! Here we go. What's that? Grease cleanser. I've got a spatula here too. Do I need that? I don't know. Probably not. Alright. It is a big CPU. Alright, that should hopefully spread out properly. Remove that. That's a rookie error I don't want to make. A screwdriver. Some pressure down here. I don't actually know if that's tightening. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, that one was anyway. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on it to get it to bite, and I think it's good. Yep, that one's on. I think this one's biting. That one has. Oh yeah, I did. Alright, they're all tight. Right down to the bump stops. Alright, we're good. Hey Madago. Hockey bro, g'day. Welcome. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna put this USB header in, don't I? Yep. Alright, we need all lights. Once I do that, I'll give you a look at where I'm up to. USB. I don't think it matters which one. Okay, so that's now